Behind this humble facade in Billerica, a quiet rhythm unfolds, a steady parade of food trucks rolling in like clockwork.
We design, fabricate, and build food trucks from the ground up.
Alan Delaney keeps the food truck dream running on 4 wheels and a whole lot of hustle.
This whole industry, people don't really realize in general. It's like the moment the truck starts operating, your business is closed. If you're only offering repairs at, oh, come in at 11 or come in at 1, that really doesn't operate well for the food trucks.
Alan doesn't just fix. He builds, customizes, and maintains every part of these mobile kitchens.
It is a huge undertaking. The biggest thing, of course, is having a chassis that can handle this large additional weight, typically about 6,000 or 7,000 pounds. Every sheet of stainless we're adding is about 130 pounds. They have a 10-foot hood, so the hood has a centralized fire system. Refrigeration, cooking appliances, all typically add about 6,000 pounds.
Design plays a crucial role, especially in small spaces where workers need efficient access, arranged in a triangle-like pattern. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, there were approximately 8,600 food truck businesses operating in the U.S. in 2011. By 2025, that number is conservatively estimated to exceed 40,000. With this rapid growth has come a broad evolution, not just in quantity, but in style and energy efficiency.
The development of storage batteries. You're collecting some power from the solar, now you're out vending for your 4 to 6 hour shift, completely and hopefully on renewable energy.
According to Alan, building a standard food truck takes about 8 weeks. He says the early mornings and late nights are worth it to keep this dream rolling along.
We know that we are helping support the culture, that you as a person can go out to the SBA, get a loan for 100 grand, and really seize the opportunity to have your own self-made story.
Welcome to the sweetest fish market on Cape Cod, where the bait is measured in feet. And sure, the daily catch might come with a splash of sour, but it's guaranteed to make you flip in excitement. Savannah Vaughn owns a dance studio. Cara Krupi-Delmain owns a boutique, and their girls...
I'm Avery Jones. I'm Quinn Vaughn.
Well, it started on a trip together last year.
We were in New York City on a trip for the studio last summer, and we were trying some of the Swedish candy shops there that had popped up. It was like a highlight of the trip. Everybody was trying it, talking about it, and then we just kind of thought, like, this has to come to Cape Cod.
As they say, timing is everything. Off the grid, the beloved food bus turned brick and mortar gem and sandwich was on the lookout for a collaborator, someone with a sweet idea.
With the location, they needed somebody to do desserts.
So in just 4 months, this Swedish fish was hatched.
We were unsure of what the turnout would be with the rain, but we actually had a line. People were holding umbrellas.
We ordered what we thought we would be okay with selling for the summer to kind of survive, and we were like, if we sell this amount all summer long, we'll be happy. And we ended up selling it in less than 2 weeks.
In case you're wondering, that is 1,100 pounds of candy. 5 times over their original order now, and they're just getting started. Recently adding custom ice cream cookies to the mix, and you could say they are a hit.
I think it's the best thing I've ever had.
What's truly curious is figuring out who enjoys running this business the most.
Rainbow sprinkles?
Do you guys really run the truck?
Yes. We make the bags of candy and then we take the orders.
And perhaps dig into the profits some?
These ones are my favorite more than any candy.
How many are you sneaking out?
50 pounds? Like 60 pounds?
You can feel good about it. I mean, after all,
It's made with natural colorings and natural flavorings, and I think that's really why it blew up.
practically a health food. The truck has now sold close to 5,000 pounds of sweet, sour bubs and skulls.
So we can thank you for the sugar high on the Cape.
Yeah, totally. Everyone's in a really good mood on Cape Cod this year.
We interrupt this program for an emergency. A 911 mission to save a life from an ice cream craving.
You feel like the ice cream doctors?
Every single time.
A little bit, yeah.
Meet our board-certified scoopologists, Catherine and Matt Montmany.
At least like 40 years of eating ice cream. So yeah, it's been in the works for a long time.
Move over, ice cream trucks of the past. Make room for ice cream emergency, where the scoop isn't just dessert, it's a full-on ice cream experience.
Step on over.
I'll be scooping and then I'll go outside to get something and they're like, "Are you a nurse? Did you just come from work?"
The kind of place where your weight is only measured in scoops and toppings.
Hot fudge, caramel, peanut butter, or marshmallow.
The Montmanys took a chance on the truck franchise business after a real-life emergency.
Everything went the other way when I had a seizure one day. I suddenly came up and became diagnosed with brain cancer. So everything they were able to do for me kind of had me back off from work and a lot of other things and take a look at it. And this was about the same time we were considering one of these, and we figured what a perfect way to go forward. I still get to be busy, keep doing things, and keep trying to push forward and make people smile.
A life-changing moment gave Matt a fresh perspective and sparked a new journey filled with opportunity for both him and the lucky pups who encounter what we can safely say is the best kind of first aid.
And in case anyone is wondering, no, Sonic, that very cute pup, does not come with the truck. He was just a lucky customer that day. And back to the Swedish fish truck. The girls and their friends are taking full advantage of their moms owning a candy truck business. But of course, they are not actual employees. The team just signed on to bring a Swedish fish market to the seaport this fall.